What's going on, everybody? Freaknik here, coming to you from Vancouver, a drizzly Vancouver. We're not getting a whole lot of snow, which makes, snow sports a bit tough, but I am getting my wireless internet in my hotel so I can get my Euroleague TV on, which I did this morning. I got my Euroleague TV on. Sat down about 5 games, all of them pretty good, but all of them mid-third quarter, early fourth, you knew who the winner would be. None of that suspense of last week, but I am happy because for a second straight week now, I went 7-1, almost perfect. Last week, Maroussi screwed up perfection. This week, however, I just couldn't learn. Maroussi screwed me up again. 7 wins and 0 losses in games not including Maroussi. But, of course, as we all know, I have a little problem picking Maroussi to win, and therefore they want to make my life, even when I'm on vacation, a living hell. So, let's start there, shall we? Maroussi playing at Waka against Partizan. And, yeah, Partizan couldn't hit the broadside of a Serbian barn today. 3 of 22 from 3. Lawrence Roberts, 0 of 2. Bo McCaleb, 0 of 3. Dusan Ketchman, 0 of 3. Wait for it. Alexander Rosic, 0 of 7. Alexander Rosic, 0 of 7. Jan Vesely, 0 of 1. What are you doing even shooting one, fella? Branislav Dekic hit his only shot of the game. And then Peter Bozic, a superstar of superstars by Partizan standards today, hit 2 of 5 from deep. Leading scorer in this game, a laughable 12 points from Slavko Vranis, who was really the only guy who played a decent game today. 15 ranking, 12 points, 11 boards. The lowest team ranking, Alexander Rosic, he of the 0 of 7 mark from downtown, had a negative 10 ranking. So one of those weeks you kind of throw away. 38% from 2, 13 from 3. You kind of just on to the next one. And for Maroussi, it was no one player playing particularly well, but just capitalizing on Partizan's consistent ineptitude in all facets of the game. Partizan's defense was all right, held Maroussi under 45% from 2 and 29 from 3. So again, Maroussi didn't necessarily go out and win this game as much as they did survive this one. But still looks the exact same as a blowout in the record book. So 57-49 is the final there, as they try to sneak into a spot perhaps in the next round. But Panathinaikos is still in that group. We'll get to that later. Teaser. Maccabi Electra playing Efes Pilsen. I did pick Maccabi in this game. Picked a lot of the home teams this week, and they did me proud. Maccabi goes out, wins 72-62. It was tied as late as 55 all in the late third quarter. Pretty exciting fourth, but in the end, Allen Anderson just cannot be stopped. He's on one of those runs, one of those tears where you just got to get out of his way and try to stop everyone else, because Allen Anderson will beat you. He was 8 of 8 from 2 and 1 of 4 from 3 for 23 points. Ended up with a 35 ranking. And when he's active, and he's athletic, and he's bouncy, and he grabs boards. Because when he penetrates, he's already there anyways, and he loves putbacks. One of those guys I love. They don't just wait for the ball to come to them, chuck it, and jog back on defense. He's involved in the game for his reward. He gets 9 rebounds. Same thing happened with Deron Perkins. He's been rebounding really well lately. 8 rebounds this week, so no exception there. That's why I like Maccabi. They have players who attack. Dior Fisher, Stefan Lazmi. They hang around the basket. They're not looking to chuck threes. They're not looking to come out and guard the guards. They may hedge on a screen every once in a while, but that's their job. They stay in the paint. They know their roles, and this team is really coming together. Even a slightly off day by Chuck Idson, only 9 points from him. Still, it was a good team effort. 62% from 2, 33 from the field, beyond the arc. Efes Pilsen. No one player played that badly or that well, actually. Everyone chipped in. Everyone played at least 4 minutes, all 12 guys. Igor Kosovic, there was a little moment where he got pulled out of the game in a close one in the fourth quarter, down 2 in the fourth. And he had some choice words for Ercan Ataman. I haven't heard anything about what those words were. I don't think he was inviting him over to his house for dinner. Let's just put it like that. Um, um, this team is still kind of a mystery, still kind of an enigma to me. But I like their chances. I still like their chances to maybe move on. I didn't pick them. I think in this group, I think it's a tough group. Group F is going to always be a difficult timeout every week. Sorry. Group F is going to be a tough game week in, week out, no matter who you're playing. But that's what happens there. Montepaschi, Siena versus Real Madrid. Wrapping up Group F action. Your weekly MVP, Terrell McIntyre. 24 points from him. Sistov Lavrinovic could not play against his brother Darius in the battle of the Lavrinovic twins. But McIntyre did his part and pretty much picked up Lavrinovic's average ranking as well, because he finished with 43, did McIntyre, bouncing out of that funk that he's been having the past couple weeks. Also, great game from Dennis Marcinato, really popping out of nowhere, the old veteran showing up. We saw Nikola Vujic have a great game yesterday. Marcinato said, hey, old men can still do it big. Experience counts, my friends. And Marcinato had 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. He was pissed that Vasquez broke his blocks record a couple weeks out, and he will not go down without a fight. That's Dennis, all right? Respect him. Where was I? I don't know. Benjamin Eze, 10 points. Roman Sato, 14 points. Real Madrid, they had some scores. Darius Lavrinovic, Romantis Kalkinis. I think Kalkinis is going to have to be the guy, but it doesn't seem like everyone on the team knows who the guy is, and that's why I'm not a big fan of this team. They have a lot of good players, but they really can't. I can't tell who their best player is. I can't tell who's going to get the ball late. It should be Kalkinis. I feel like they kind of want it to be Velikovic, but we'll see. They lose this week. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Maybe. Caja Laboral, they get splitter back about a week earlier than expected, but they still go down at home to BC Kimki. I did pick Kimki, so that worked out just fine with me. Lior Eliyahu got involved again, 17 points on 8 of 9 field goals. No threes taken. I love to see that. He really got in the lane with his little baby hook, those long-ass arms, doing whatever he could. Tiago dropped 15. Miroslav Teltovic, 1 of 7 from 3. You know my feelings on that. And for Kimki, it was all Kelly McCarty. He had himself an Alan Anderson-esque day. 23 points on 5 of 7 shooting from 2, 3 of 6 from deep. Also picked up 4 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals to go along with that. Even blocked a couple of shots for a 33 ranking. On another week, maybe MVP, but with Sasha Khan also having a tremendous week, and of course Terrell McIntyre having a tremendous week with 43, it's not going to happen. Big win for Kimki. This is a huge win for them, and it really puts them in the driver's seat if they want to advance now, having beaten Caja in Caja, because now you expect they get the win at home, and we'll see where that goes. Regal Barcelona, Panathinaikos. This one coming in was the one that was really intriguing to everyone. Barcelona having lost after winning their first 12 games of the Euroleague, a big loss last week to Partizan. Panathinaikos having lost 2 straight to open the top 16, so something had to give. Panathinaikos gave, and they go down 83-71. Regal Barcelona, they defend home court at Palau Blaugrana. Really all around effort. Roger Grimal, probably the player of the game for them, for Barcelona. Stepping up, Navarro had 11. Still relatively quiet though, but you know they'll advance, and we'll see the real JC Navarro come playoffs, and come crunch time, of course, in the Final Four. For Panathinaikos, Mike Batista was really the only one out there that looked like he wanted to win this game on every possession. I hate to say this about Diamantidis, but it looked like he even took a couple possessions off. Not what I'm used to seeing from him, nor is anyone. And Nikola Pekovic, only 16 minutes, and only grabbed 1 rebound. I said we needed a big game from him, and he was bothered by the taller, more athletic big men like Boney and Dong and Fran Vasquez down low. Those guys aren't going to bang with you. They're going to put their arms up and say, bang me, please. I'd love to block your shot. Nikola Pekovic doesn't quite have the repertoire yet to get by that. So that's what we got today. That's where it is, and I will see y'all in a couple weeks. We got a break. Enjoy it. Take care.